श्रवस्तमं ज्येष्ठराजं ब्रह्मणां ब्रह्मणस्पतः न शृण्वन्नोतिभिः सीदसादनम्। ॐ श्रीमहागणपतये नमः। सरस्वत्यै नमो नित्यं। भद्रकाल्यै नमो नमः। वेदवेदान्तवेदाङ्ग विद्यास्थानेभ्यः च ॐ नमः प्रणवार्थाय शुद्धज्ञानैकमूर्तये निर्मलाय प्रशान्ताय दक्षिणामूर्तये नमः। यो गुरुः स शिवः प्रोक्तः यः शिवः स गुरुः स्मृतः विकल्पं यस्तु कुर्वीत स नरो गुरुतल्पकम्। ॐ पार्थाय प्रतिबोधितां भगवता नारायणेन स्वयं व्यासेन ग्रथितां पुराणमुनिना मध्ये महाभारतम्। अद्वैतामृतवर्षिणीं भगवतीम् अष्टादशाध्यायिनीम् अम्ब त्वामनुसन्दधामि भगवद्गीते। नमोऽस्तु ते व्यासविशालबुद्धे उल्लारविन्दायतपत्रनेत्र येन त्वया भारततैलपूर्णः प्रज्वालितो ज्ञानमयः प्रदीपः प्रपन्नपारिजाताय स्तोत्रवैत्रैकपाणये ज्ञानमित्राय कृष्णाय गीतामृतदुहे नमः। सर्वोपनिषदो गावो दोग्धा गोपालनन्दनः पार्थो वत्ससुधीर्भोक्ता दुग्धं गीतामृतं महत्। वसुदेवसुतं देवं कंसचाणूरमर्दनं देवकी परमानन्दं कृष्णं वन्दे जगद्गुरुं। कृष्णं वन्दे जगत्। श्रीकृष्ण गोविन्द हरे मुरारे। हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेव। हे नाथ नारायण। श्री कृष्ण गोविंद श्री कृष्ण गोविंद। श्री कृष्ण गोविंद हरे मुरारे। श्री कृष्ण गोविंद हरे। श्री कृष्ण गोविंद हरे मुरारे। श्री हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेव। हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेव। हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेव। श्री कृष्ण गोविंद हरे मुरारे, श्री कृष्ण गोविंद हरे मुरारे, श्री कृष्ण गोविंद हरे मुरारे। हे नाथ नारायण वासु, हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेव, श्री कृष्ण गोविंद, 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 श्री कृष्ण गोविंद। श्री कृष्ण गोविंद, 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 श्री कृष्ण गोविंद हरे मुरारे। हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेव, हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेव। बोलिए श्री कृष्णचंद्र भगवान की, श्री सद्गुरुनाथ महाराज की। नमः पार्वती पते, हर हर महादेव। हरि ओम, हरि ओम। Please chant from 10th verse. Shri Bhagavan Uvacha, Yogi Yunjita Satatam, Atmanam Rahasi Sthitaha, Ekaki Yata Chittatma, निराशीर परिग्रहः, शुचौ देशे प्रतिष्ठाप्य, स्थिरमासनमात्मनः, नात्युच्छ्रितं नातिनीचं, चैलाजिनकुशोत्तरम्, तत्रैकाग्रन्मनः कृत्वा, यतचित्तेन्द्रियक्रियः, उपविश्यासने युञ्ज्यात्, योगमात्मविशुद्धये, समङ्काय शिरोग्रीवम्, धारयन्नचलं स्थिरः, सम्प्रेक्ष्य नासिकाग्रं स्वं, दिशश्चानवलोकयन्, प्रशान्तात्मा विगतभीः, ब्रह्मचारी व्रते स्थितः, मनः संयम्य चित्तः युक्त आसीत मत्परः युञ्जन्नेवं सदात्मानं योगी नियतमानसः शान्तिं निर्वाणपरमां मत्संस्थामधिगच्छति मत्संस्थामधिगच्छति. So the meditation is meant for abidance in the knowledge, that the knowledge becomes unshakable, unmovable. Even if somebody is standing and he is about to cut my head with his sword, at that time also I have a firm conviction that this body will be cut and not me. As I am seeing some wood being cut and I am unperturbed, similarly I am unperturbed even if this body is cut. This abidance, this nishtha is called, he has established in Dhyan Phalam. And if you remember, Jad Bharat was like that. I told you the story of Jad Bharat many times, that on him the sword of the dacoits were falling for Bali, and he was totally unruffled by them. Generally, as I told you many times, we listen to talk, we think, we talk, we hear, but deep within, the vasanas don't change. The way of thinking, the way of responding, the way of identifying doesn't change so easily. I have seen people listening to Vedanta 20 years, 30 years, but when you see their life, I feel what he did for 20, 30 years. What he did, because his responses are worse than my response. A layman is saying that this person's response, who has heard Vedanta for 30 years, his response is even worse than my response. Although he is very good in talking, he is very good, maybe he has written books, and he is scholarly, he is very good understanding. The result is, he has jumped KY sadhana or UI sadhana. Karma Yoga sadhana or Upasana Yoga sadhana he didn't do properly, and he just confined himself to the understanding aspect and not standing under it. And therefore, meditation is very important for the one who has a very strong desire that I don't want to forget this knowledge, and for me, this Lord or this self or this unbroken truth which is called as Brahman is the only priority. And this was mentioned by the word Matpara. If you remember yesterday's class, Prashantatma Vigatabhihi Brahmachari Vrate Sthita Mana Sanyamya Matchitta Yukt Asit Matparaha. Matparaha means I alone am supreme, ultimate for him. Because if that is not there, meditation can be for quietening the mind, meditation can be for siddhis, meditation can be for anything else. But for the Lord or for the self, that alone is my main issue. That alone is my main pursuit. Nothing less, nothing more. There is nothing more than that, but I want nothing less than that. In any achievement other than that, I don't feel that I am happy with it. That is called Matpara. So Matpara is an important word if you see yesterday. So Aham Paro Yasya Sa Ayam Matpara. Nothing else is there. Somebody gives lakhs and millions and billions of dollars and he says, I give you this, please leave the path of truth. And this person says, your billions of dollars are samloshtashma kanchana, only dust. Okay? Or he is getting the kingdom of the whole world, that rule, I am making the king. So this seeker says, I don't want it. This unshakable, this passion that he has, that is called Matpara. Otherwise, slightest temptation will throw you off the track. Slightest. You don't need a big temptation. One Achyut Muni was there, a great saint. Somebody says nowadays, Apsaras don't come on the earth. Earlier days, Urvashi, Rambha, they used to come and distract the people from meditation and sadhana. Why they don't come? He said, you are distracted by a most ugly person nowadays. You don't need that. खड़ा खड़ा बोल देते थे. You don't need apsaras, etc. Why they will waste time? Firstly, you are not doing that big sadhana also. Neither you have so much of commitment. It is the person who is very firm and unwavering and unshakable. I give you the example many times that queen was searching for a groom. Many times I like that example a lot. That queen was there, very beautiful queen, not queen, princess rather. And she said, somebody said, on whom she puts the garland, that person will become the king. So she was holding the garland and going here and there. Many youngsters came, did like that. But she was not interested. Ultimately, she saw one sannyasi coming half clad. This part was without any cloth. On the bottom there was a cloth up to the knees. He was just coming like this. So she young sannyasi, long hairs, jata was there, and she was very happy to see. Brilliant sannyasi. The sannyasis have they know people want to garland. What is the purpose? Who knows? Now, and she came and she said, I garland. He was comfortable. But then people started giving him chariot and horse and money. He said, what is the matter? What is the problem you have? Why you are giving me elephant and chariot and gold? Is it your king? And she is your wife. He said, no, how come? He said, this was the rule. He said, but you didn't tell all these things. He took out that mala, threw it like that, and ran. He said, you are mad. Such a beautiful girl you are getting. You are also young. She is also young. She is most beautiful. She is the Miss World of the time. And not only this, she has all the money, she has all the powers, everything. He said, for me, everything is like mud. I'm not interested in anything. And he ran away to the jungle. Anyway, there's a half a story, more stories there about it. Matpara, nothing is important for him. If you have something important, then you will be gone. Then you are a worldly person. Seeker means that for me nothing is important. No money, no power, no luxury, no food, no relatives, no fame, no power, no something, no emotional support, no love, nothing is important. Then only he can consistently continue on that pursuit. Why consistency is required? Because lot of vasanas you have to deal with. You have lot of cloggings, lot of obstacles inside. So you can, unless you are continuous and concentrated and committed and convinced, you cannot do a proper work in your own mind. You will go here and there, and whatever you have done work, you will leave it halfway. Why halfway? Not even few way. And you don't know when you will continue. No work is important. He is not DY student, not KY, not UI, not SY. She is thinking what? If you don't come, need to understand, no? KY, what? And UI, and SY. Huh? What? Swami. Swami Yoga. Shravan Yoga, Shravan. Listening. Shravan Manan of Vedanti. Mat Paraha. Next, Yog Phalam. 15th verse. I had started. Maybe I have taken half of the. No, I have completed it. I have completed. In short. Second line I have not taken. Yunjan evam. Evam yunjan. Yunjan means uniting, focusing. Focusing. Having a habit of taking the attention from other areas and putting on one area. That is called focusing. You know the capacity is there, that I can take my attention from other area and put on this area. This faculty is there. And generally teachers say, please pay attention. That means you are seeing everywhere, and now you have to see or attend on this. You have a capacity to take attention from somewhere else and put on some one area. Attention please. Then you see. Animals don't have. For some time they will see, they will forget. You can't say, dog, attention please. Evam yunjan sadatmanam. Here atmanam means? Atmanam means, yesterday I told, mind which is contemplating on self. Mind which is, again, earlier also this word has come. Huh? Nahin. Huh? Whole slok? Yogi yunjita satatam atmanam rahas. Where also atma has this meaning. Please keep on watching and seeing. Not me, the slok. So, evam yunjan sadatmanam. Who? Yogi. And who is this yogi? Niyat manasa. Niyat means restrained, tamed mind. The mind which has the ability to withdraw and conserve and direct. Like the dam is there. It has collected the water and it will harness in one area. It's called Niyat Manasa. Not mind is going somewhere else. In 1 minute, 20 places mind has gone. Untamed mind, untrained mind. Therefore, upasana is required. What upasana does, it gives you a form. And at least you practice on one form to withdraw and come on to Lord Krishna, Lord Ram, Lord Shiva for some time. At least you have something to think on that. Therefore, UI is required. Upasana yoga. Otherwise, you don't have a practice of that. You close your eyes and you are thinking something else. You are not niyat manasa, you are aniyat manasa. So, evam yunjan sadatmanam yogi niyat manasa yogi. What is the fruit? Fruit. Nirvana paramam shantim mat samstham. Two adjectives of shanti is there. Nirvana paramam and mat samstham shantim is there. Please note, here evam word is for advait prakarena, as it was said. As it was said. Acha, what? That I am that, self, etc. Nirvana means what? I told you Shanti is Manas Shanti. First Shanti is a very quiet place. The situational quietness, mental quietness, and quietness in the self. Where quietness is not a property, quietness is the nature of a self. That Shanti is mentioned here. That Shanti, that quietness which is not opposed to noise and disturbance. But I did not understand. Please, can you explain? Yes, don't worry. Nirvana meva parama shanti yasyaha. Nirvana parama shanti. See, this in Sanskrit, when the lamp is extinguished, it is called Deep Nirvana. Deep Nirvana. You know how the lamp is there, so lamp has the oil and the wick is there. Slowly, when the oil is reducing slowly, so ultimately there is no oil. So some oil is in the wick. So the wick starts burning and burning. Ultimately the wick is burnt out. And ultimately the lamp extinguishes. And that particular fire which is in the wick, it merges into total fire. Fire is here or not? Fire. Because fire's property is form. So fire is here also. Fire is here also. But the general fire is this. Particular fire is what has a property of burning. Well, what you want to say, please say simply. Or if you are a Malayali, Zimbli. So, say it Zimbli. So here with every thought is like a wick and oil is like a vasana. And thought is glowing continuously, wife thought, husband thought, child thought. Why? Too much of oil is there. If you have no oil, you cannot think on the subject. But I have a lot of vasana about a certain topic, I keep on thinking. A time comes, this vasana oil gets extinguished. And this aham vritti, which was glowing, I have to do this, this is negated and burned, and therefore the self whose nature is silence. What is the meaning of silence? Self is not silent. You say I have a silent mind. Place is silent. Silent is something, silence is something. Only for me both are same. No. Why? What's the difference between silent and silence? This is quiet and this is quietness. There's difference. When you say this place is silent or this person is silent, tell me, that means it's a borrowed silence is reflected and therefore it is called silent mind. Because it can be disturbed also. It could be disturbed, that is called silent. This place is silent, but it can be noisy. Because it is borrowed silence, it can go away. You say, this milk is hot. Milk is hot. You don't say milk is heat, but you say fire is heat. I hope you got the example. When you say milk is hot, it's a property of the milk, incidental property for some time because of some reason milk is hot. If I leave it slowly, it becomes cold. But if the fire is there, fire, it is not the incidental property of the fire, is not the heat, it is intrinsic property. If you leave the fire, it won't become cold after some time. So hot is different, heat is different. Okay. I hope I am communicating. I will try. If you have any problem, if you have not understood, something is nagging you or you are not able to get it, no problem. After the class, you please don't ask. So, well, Swamiji, at times you become very funny. So nirvana paramam shantim. It is self is not quiet, it is quietness. It is not silent, it is silence. It can never become noisy. Mind can become disturbed. Situation can become disturbed. Ego can become disturbed. Vasana can become disturbed. There is a probability because it is not its nature. It is incidental nature. It is bimbanan, it is pratbimbanan, not bimbanan. What is? It is reflected consciousness. It is not the original consciousness. It is not OC. It is RC. Only what is RC? Reflected consciousness. Okay. Oh. So when you go to the self and you know the self, then you are not the one who is disturbable. Mind is disturbable. Why? Because its nature is not to get disturbed. Why? Because it is truth. Truth cannot be mixing with the imaginary. Disturbance is imagination. Therefore, truth can't be disturbed. That is called nirvana paramam shantim. I hope you have gotten. If something else is there, I'll again come back. Don't worry, you can ask me after the class also, don't worry. Okay. I think I'm understanding it. Not that I'm not understanding it. I'm understanding it. Explained so many times that I can't sleep also. When I cannot sleep, I have to understand. So loud you are. One speaker is there, one is on my ear, they are booking a speaker now. So Shantim Nirvana Paramam. If I have technology, I will have put a speaker inside the ear. So Shantim Nirvana Paramam. And that will be fixed. Morning I will talk to you. Get up, have you got up or not? And each room will have video. Each room will have what time you got up, what you are doing. So I will have all information. Oh my God. And you will not know where the camera is. So Shantim Nirvana Paramam. Next word see. Mat samstham adhigacchati. Mat samstham. This is also a pregnant word. Mat samstham. Please see it. Madadina, which is the very nature of the Paramatma. I'll try to just explain very simply, which I hope you will understand. There was a saint in Maharashtra, his name was Namdev Maharaj in Pandharpur. He was such a great saint, cutting the story short, that he used to feed Bhagwan with his hand, and when he came out of the temple, the food, the plate was empty. He was the only one, Bhagwan opened his mouth and ate the food, Vittal Bhagwan. So one day his Bhagwan said, he has such an intense relation. देखो ऐसे ऐसे महात्मा होते हैं, ऐसे ऐसे लोग होते हैं. He said, you should go to a guru to learn. He said, but you are the Lord. He said, no, guru is required and you should go to the guru. He said, who's my guru? Guru is fixed before you are born. Like husband, wives are fixed, guru is also fixed. Only thing, husband, wife keeps you in a fix, and guru takes out and fixes you in the self or God. So, his name is Bisova Sarraf. Bisova Sarraf, his guru's name. He was searching, went there. He went there in a village, he saw that one saintly person, the temple was there, and against a pillar in his back, he was reclining on the pillar and stretching his feet, and feet was on the shivling. Such a blasphemy, he thought. He said, hey, what are you doing? Sacrilege. You are a puppy. He said, why? He said, this is the way, put your feet away from the shivling. Rather, you should not put your feet in the direction also where the shivling is there. So he casually said, okay, I am feeling very tired. So why don't you take my feet and put where shivling is not there? He went in a huff. This Namdevji lifted his feet and threw like that. There one shivling came. He lifted another place. There another shivling came. Any place he threw the feet, one shivling came up. And then he said, what is your name? He said, Bisova Sarraf. Then he offered his prostration. What is the relevance with this story? Right now, I am different, mind is different. For him, Mat Samstham means his self alone has become the mind now. He sees his mind nothing but his self expressing as the mind. So wherever his mind goes, therever he sees himself and not the object. फिर से बोल देते हैं. Let me tell you, mind does not go anywhere. My mind is running to Shell Cross. Where is Anand? Anand has not come. Achha. So mind has run to Shell Cross with a car. How did it go? Mind has not run to Shell Cross. It is a thought of Shell Cross has come in your mind. Mind has not gone anywhere physically. My mind has run to California. Or my mind has run to, Brisbane. Or my mind is running to something sweet I want. Mind is not running. The thought, the object in the thought is changing. So there is the self, there is a thought, and different objects are coming. And coming and going of the object, you are saying it is going. Mind has not gone like this. Like when you go in a train where Lucknow has come. Lucknow is coming, Lucknow aa raha hai, chaliye. Uthiye. You are in the second class, AC, and that ward, what is it called? Ward boy, क्या बोलते उसको? Huh? No, not conductor. That person who collects all the blankets and all this. So that, हाँ? हाँ जो भी उठिए बोले क्या हुआ उठिए गेट अप उठिए लखनऊ आ रहा है अभी क्या टाइम हुआ भाई साहब? बोले अभी तो 4 बजे ने बिफोर टाइम है गाड़ी, अभी तो 3 ही बज रहा है। अभी तो 3 ही बज रहा है। नहीं नहीं, अभी 4 बजे गाड़ी 3:30 बजे तक पहुंच जाएगी। लखनऊ आ रहा है। अच्छा, फिर सो जाए। उठिए उठिए उठिए। ही टेक्स अवे द ब्लैंकेट। ये बैठे हैं भोंदू, like a potato on a couch is sitting. So, तो बाल वाले सर्चिंग वेयर इज माई स्लीपर गॉन। उठिए, लखनऊ आ रहा है। लखनऊ आ गया। लखनऊ कहाँ आ रहा है? यू आर गोइंग टू लखनऊ, लखनऊ इज कमिंग टू यू। योर मूवमेंट यू आर सुपर इम्पोज्ड ऑन लखनऊ। Similarly, mind does not run anywhere. That movement of the object in the thought you have superimposed on the place. But, please see my point. This is self, thought coming. This yogi knows that this wave is nothing but the self only. Wherever mind is going, I am going. यत्र यत्र मनो याति तत्र तत्र समाधया. Wherever mind goes, that is samadhi now. Why? Because mind is not different than the self. And this is called at mat samstham adhigacchati. I hope this much is very, very clear. This shanti is of the nature of self and not of the nature of ignorance. What is ignorance, Shanti? When Shanti is because of Vasana. Yunjannevam sadatmanam yogi niyatamanasah shantin nirvana paramam mat samsthamadhigacchati. I hope you have by hearted the shlok. Now I am coming to 16th shlok. Bhagavan again goes to Bahirang Sadhana. देखो कितने प्यारे हैं भगवान. How much compassion he has. Again he comes to the grosser topic. अरे अरे बताया तो था आपने बहिरंग साधना. He told it. Remember 5 topics? General instruction, then particular instruction on the seat of meditation, then the fruit, then the swarup of dhyan, then the fruit of dhyan, and the obstacles to dhyan. 5 topics were there. Now again he is going to Bahirang Sadhana. Bahirang means external. Acha, and these 2 shlokas, 16th and 17th, are very important for your lifestyle. Please get these shlokas and understand this, otherwise your life will become difficult in daily living. Forget about Vedanta and meditation. Living itself will be difficult if you don't follow these points. Maximum seekers do mistake in these verses. नात्यश्नतस्तु योगोस्ति नात्यश्नतस्तु योगोस्ति न चैकान्तमनश्नतः न चाति स्वप्नशीलस्य जागृतो नैव चार्जुन. Again, नात्यश्नतस्तु योगोस्ति न चैकान्तम अनश्नतः. देखो एक बात ध्यान देना, those who are Sanskrit students especially, when it is said na chaikantam anashnata, don't read it na chaikantam anashnata, because you are separating the 2 words. Here sandhi is there. Chaikantam, there is a halant, and then anashnata is another word. But both have been mixed up. So you have to mix ma with it. So you have to say na chaikantam manashnata, na chaikantam manashnata, manashnata. Don't say na chaikantam anashnata, because both are mixed. Na chaikantam anashnata. Take again. नात्यश्नतस्तु योगोस्ति न चैकान्तम् अनश्नतः Nachati swapnashilasya जागृतो नैव चार्जुन. नहीं आया ठीक, कोई बात नहीं, you practice it later now. Only this yoga is not the one who, this is what to eat, who overeats. See, atiti ashnata, na ati ashnata. This yoga here means nididhyasa, meditative lifestyle, life of meditation, extreme meditation. 2 hours you sit from 6 to 8. Again you go for breakfast, again from 10 o'clock to 1 o'clock. Again you attend one class, again from 3 o'clock to 4 o'clock. Again you had something, again you go for one class, again from 6 to 8. In total he meditates for 8 hours, 6 hours, 9 hours. This is called yoga. Imagine how much dispassion is required for him, how much withdrawal is required for him. Because continuously he is going inside. And how much he should eat, how much he should not eat, such a gross topic Bhagavan is talking in Bhagavad Gita, because maximum students do mistake in all these things. Well, what do you mean? Can you elaborate? I'm telling you. I'll tell. Don't worry. Well, should I not eat? No. That is also not good. Bhagavan is saying ati ashnata, one who overeats. अच्छा, what is overeating? भाष्यकार writes, भाष्य नहीं है, आत्म सम्मितम अन्न परिमाणम. What is right measure? Every stomach is different. So what may be overeating for somebody may be undereating for somebody. So don't measure that this person is overeating. Maybe his stomach bag is bigger than your bag. Every stomach has like a polythene bag is there. Some bag is small, some is bigger. Some is more stretched and bigger. So every bag is different. Some are very thin, but bag is very big. So don't think person is thin, then his bag is very thin. It's not. Some people are very small, very thin, but their bag is very big. Some are very fat, but the bag may be small. So it is said, Atma Sammitam Anna Parimanam. Dhyan deke sunna. What is the right measure? What is the right measure? I'll tell you, don't worry. For them, meditation or nididhyasan will not be effective. Why? Because if the person is overeating, all the energy from the head and body will rush to digest the food in the stomach. That alertness which is required, that concentration that this is not the self, I am not this, that will be missing, and ultimately he will doze off or he will feel lethargic, and ultimately his meditation will be disturbed. When you are going for subtler aspects, mind is a sensitive instrument, so you have to be, for everything has to be very, very careful. Supposing somebody is going for surgery of the heart, or surgery of the kidney, or surgery of some pancreas, so it's a highly sensitive matter is there. Then everything has to be sterilized properly. The light, the hand, the gloves, the doctor, everything has to be highly sensitive on that point. It's not that you are doing the surgery with the knife, you had cut potato. और विदाउट द ग्लव्स बोली निकाल लो किडनी यहाँ रख लेते, ऐसा नहीं होगा. It's not like that. यहाँ kidney is not a kidney beans. So for them, cameras are fit. There's a monitor there. He is watching each and every aspect. Camera is fit inside the stomach, and he is watching on the monitor. Size is this. Well, this is the point. This is the point here. Then he will stretch and see. Okay, put a cut here. ऐसे नहीं है, it's highly sensitive. He has to concentrate. ये नहीं कि he is talking about, how is that film going on. या किडनी उसका हार्ट खुला हुआ है. His heart is open. बोले आज झगड़ा हो गया घर में और he is smoking there and using the ashtray as his stomach. It's not like that. ऐसे नहीं होगा. Otherwise, one person after operation, he came to the doctor. He said, "Doctor, operation was good." But I hear, ringtones. So doctor said, I'm thinking I forgot my mobile in your stomach. Yes, nahi hai. This is too much. But I am saying what I intend to say. When you are going for something very subtler, very, very vital thing, then you need lot of alertness and lot of concentration and lot of all other issues should be, please don't talk about anything. It's an operation theatre. Therefore, ordinary person can't walk in operation theatre. It's closed there. My wife is the assistant. Get out. You cannot enter. Even other doctors don't enter when the operation is going on. It is only for fixed person. Only the in charge will say that only you can be standing here. Don't talk anything else. Just see that. Because it is pulsating. And anesthesia is only for 2 hours. The anesthetic doctor is also standing there. There are a lot of anesthesia. It's not for 10 hours. He'll be back. So you have to complete it. I hope you are. When it comes to mind, it is 100,000 times more serious surgery. Surgery of separating thisness from I. Surgery of separating wrong I with the self. Surgery of separating attached. The sense of truth, sense of reality, sense of joy, sense of importance in the world. Surgery of separating body, sense of body with the self. Therefore you need very alert mind. But I cannot live without food because body has to survive. Alertness means, alertness is like this. It's not alertness. Alertness इसको नहीं बोलते. So, the distractionless absorption in the Vedantic teaching is called alertness. Please get my point. I'm thinking I am self. A thought comes. What? Other thought comes. What is the dinner today? Somebody's birthday is there or not? Nobody brings cake. I'm thinking I am self. In between this thought comes. Now when this thought has erupted and it continues, the time of eruption of thought and time of detection of eruption of thought, more is the distance between two, lesser is the alertness. Lesser is the distance between two, you can easily stop it. But if identification has become more, it is difficult to stop it. That is called alertness. When you have overeaten, then this alertness goes away, and therefore you don't have meditation-friendly eating habit, not food, meditation-friendly eating habit. Okay, I will not eat at all. No, na chaikanta manashnata. See the next part. If you don't eat at all, point is, body will be lacking vitamins. Body will be lacking, calcium. Body will be lacking phosphorus. Body will be lacking iron. Body will be lacking what is called vitamin D, vitamin B12, So in due time, slowly you will become weak. And slowly you can't meditate because pain will start as you age. Osteoporosis may start, headache may start, backache may start, and meditation requires a very healthy body. I told you, sitting itself is a challenge. My body is not healthy. Iron is less. How are you? You can see circles here. Iron is less. Vitamin B12 is less. Dr. Bhima is not there, otherwise you would have given injection. I think everybody must have got injection from Dr. Bhima. I also got. You got injection, no? You didn't get. He came here with the injection and gave in my room. But we miss him, he was a very sweet person. Ab you have less of B12, you have less of vitamin D, you have less of iron, you have less of calcium. अब क्या करोगे? मेडिटेशन. ए झुल्लू पुल्लू तुमसे नहीं होगा ये सब. Many seekers neglect their body and they don't eat properly just because in the name of sadhana. They go to extremes. See the instruction. It's not saying you should fast. Everyday fast is required. Once in a while you can fast, but every day not eating nutrients, proper nutrients is not there. Na chaikanta manashnata. And here he quotes Shatpat Brahman. This is from Vedas. Yadu hava atma sammitam annam tadavati tanna hinasti. If the food is not in a right measured food, always protects. Wrong measured food or not food, it kills the person. When you go for blood test, this is less, then you take pills, and pills will never be equivalent to the natural food. You can take all the pill, but it is never equivalent to the food that comes from your vegetables or from your whatever is what is there. Try to minimize that if possible. You may have to take, but try to see that you eat proper food without overeating. So, tasmad yogi na atma sammitad annad adiktam yunam vashniyad. One should not be inadvertent about eating, because you will fail in your meditative effort. Right? तुम्हारी vehicle ही नहीं ठीक है, तो how will you go? First thing, when you go for a long distance, you see how many kilometers? 1200 kilometers with the same car. Please check the car. Well, the fuel meter is not working. I don't get it. How will you know? Well, I'll put my hand inside and check. Are you mad? Or I'll take one stick and I'll put the stick and see how much is the petrol. With the same stick, I'll beat you. Is this the way? Go and get your fuel meter, okay. And there is the other meters are also there. When you are going for very long distance, when you are going for a meditation friendly, then you have to check this body is all fine, back is fine, hand is fine, stomach is okay, leg is okay, knees are okay, back is okay, tooth is okay. Why? Because you are not a long player. You cannot sit for a long time. Here you need a sitting for 1 hour, 2 hours, 3 hours, at least 1 hour at a stretch, without moving, without eating. In between, can I put some peanut in front of me? Maringa tumko. If peanut you will putting on. When I get hungry, no. Such question comes, then you should be thrown out. So, natyashnatastu yogosti na chaikanta manashnataha. Second line, nachati swapnashilasya jagrato naiva charjuna. So here, 1 minute, he quotes Yoga Sutra. Patanjali. He said, how do I know that my stomach is, right measure is there? He said, when you eat half stomach should be filled only. 1/4 should be filled by water and 1/4 should be empty. But how will I know my half is there? When you have still a hunger of 1 chapati at least, you feel like having something more. You feel like I should have something more. If you feel no, I cannot eat at all, then it is full. It is up to the nose. That means, well, doctors, spinning. Doctor said take medicine, no place. खूब tight हो गया stomach. The stomach has become very tight sometimes. Sometimes इतना खा ले stomach में tightest. खूब tight हो गया इसे. क्योंकि why should waste the food? सब खा लिए, जितना सैलेड बचा था सब खा लिए. रोटी में तो उसका सब खाते चले गए. और पानी भी पी लिया ऊपर से. It was very hot. उसको पानी पी लिया. खूब टाइट हो गया stomach. See, I am telling you one thing, that hunger is a discomfort. To remove the discomfort of hunger, you eat. But after eating also, you should not be having another discomfort of eating. You are substituting one discomfort by another discomfort. If remove the discomfort of eating by eating properly, and after eating, there is no discomfort of eating a lot. I have removed the discomfort, there is no discomfort. I'm much happier after eating the food. All these trainings are difficult. So half, this is mentioned here. Nacha ati swapnashila. One should not be oversleeping. When you oversleep, after getting up, you still are sleepy. Point is this. If you all must have experienced, supposing you sleep for 6 hours and you slept for 8 hours. So after sleep, still that sleep is overpowering on you. It's not that after oversleeping, you felt much more rejuvenated. No, sometimes your headache starts by oversleeping. You have headache. Almost have. Your tamogun has become more. Or na chaikanta, na chati swapnashila se. As somebody is not sleeping at all. Jagrato. I hope this point is clear. The same point is mentioned in the next slok. Because somebody is awake now. No, the point is that you are awake. The required quota of sleep, when you have not completed, sleep is a very tricky thing. It comes at very unwanted places if you don't cover it at its wanted place. And especially in meditation, you will within 5 minutes you will go to sleep. Because it is very quiet. And this is why the class has a sleep. Why? Words of the teacher, well, your talks are so soothing. It's very soothing talk. So nice words, nice. It's like a music to the ear. So this happens. And of course, body is quiet. Mind is quiet because of subject. So you are listening initially, and all your disturbances of various issues went away. And the remaining sleep comes at the class. Then you take a pen and start. Why? Because you have not given its quota of sleep. And please note my point, especially in meditation, I told you just now, you need highly alert mind. Non-distracted thought of the self has to be maintained. And if any other thought is there, you have to negate it at its point. And if you are like that, let me tell you, you will not be able to continue. You will doze off. And you will just sit on the asana and waste your time. Just if you had taken a proper sleep 1-2 hours more, you could have done better here. But in your anxiety or you are copying somebody, whatever the reason may be, you have killed your meditation. Sadhana is a very personal thing. Everybody has a very different way of thinking, different body. So everybody has different quota of sleeps. Well, how many hours should we sleep? The doctor will say sleep for 8 hours, 7 hours. Not necessary. 7 hours, for some it is 8 hours, for some it is maybe 6 hours, for some it may be 5 hours, for some it may be 4 hours. You will know it better how much quota I do need for my sleeping. It is a personal thing. And I can carry on for next whole day. I need not take a sleep in the daytime with this sleep. When you copy somebody, and then the sleep is there. It depends, but why? Depends on many factors. How much you have worked, how much your mental state, how much is your tamoguna, and many other factors are there. Or how much you used your body, how much tired you were, or any illness you have, any medicine you have taken. So many other factors may be there. So you have to take your quota of sleep, but don't oversleep. ठीक है ना? हाँ. But maximum people either oversleep or undersleep. They are not moderate in this. And this is mentioned in 17th verse. Very important verse. Please take it. You cannot afford to miss the meaning of this verse. Please. Yuktahara viharasya Yukta cheshtasya karmasu Yukta swapnavabodhasya Yogo bhavati dukkha. देखो ध्यान देना please. Yukt. Yukt means here moderate. Moderate. Not extremist. Intelligent, wise, well calculated and calibrated, well thought of, well disciplined, whose ahar, here ahar means what is taken from outside to inside. It can be form, it can be word, it can be food, anything from outside to inside. And vihar means walking from inside to outside. Bhashika writes vihara padakrama. It should be appropriate, moderate, wise, personal. Don't be careless in that. Don't be careless. You will miss bigger things in life. No time of eating, sometime not eating, sometime eating a lot, sometime eating the food at another time. If you are not disciplined, discipline means doing fixed work at a fixed time, at a fixed place, in a fixed manner. If you give food at 12 o'clock, body demands food at 12 o'clock. If you give at 2 o'clock, demand at 2 o'clock. It is need of the body. That is called yukta. Nobody will decide for you. Apt. Not ayukt. And vihar. Not only you have to do ahar vihar, you have to walk also. Because if you are sitting a lot and you are not walking, then also you will have diseases. Sedentary lifestyle, this is the next to smoking. Next to smoking habit is a sedentary habit. Like in the cigarette written, smoking is injurious to health. Similarly, sitting for a long time without walking is injurious to your health and back. So you will become obese. Obesity will come. Fatness will come. So food is going into waste. Understood? It has two meanings. So after that, what will happen? You have overweight. Heart has to pump more blood in all the areas now. Your blood pressure will increase. Your diabetes will increase. Kidney problem will increase. Because the organs which are vital are the same. Their work is this much only. With the same energy, they have to do more work. I hope you're eating. Not that kidney will become bigger because I'm fat. Or heart will become bigger. No, heart size will be same. But they are to pump more blood to all portion. And they get tired. Then they will the capillaries problem. So this is called, this person has a wrong life. This is called lifestyle diseases now. New word has come. Lifestyle diseases. BP, cholesterol, sitting, sedentary, posture. Posture is not, but lifestyle is ऐसे करके बैठे हैं. Slowly your backbone will become question marked. Or it can become C-shaped. या ऐसे हाथ टेक लगा के बैठे, ऐसे नहीं बैठे हैं, ऐसे करके बैठे. तो कंप्यूटर, those who use computer ऐसे बार बार ऐसे, so they have the problem on the neck slowly. ऐसे करना, ऐसे रहो जरा सा, as I am sitting there. So I am just saying, walking is also required. Yukt means personal, moderate, apt, wise, well thought, calibrated, not imitated. Don't imitate anybody. Only he gets up at this time, I'll also get up. No, his sleep out quota may be different. Your sleep quota is different. Yukt ahar vyarasya. Don't compromise. Just because you can reduce the sleep doesn't mean you will be more, maybe reducing 1 hour of sleep, you will be more inefficient whole day. Because in your over-enthusiasm, you have reduced the sleep to 1 hour, 1.5 hour. Now whole day you are like that. And 1-2 days if you continue, you will have headache. Your sound sleep is required. You will have headache, you will have problems in the digestion problem will start if you don't, because the stomach gets rest only when you sleep properly. Between 12 and 3, stomach functions most efficiently. 12 night, to 3. And that time if you don't get rest, then stomach will not be digesting the food properly. Then it gets the rest. So yukta ahar viharasya. Second point is yukta cheshtasya karmasu. Well, I have lot of work, which part to do? I'm very confused. See, ये काम करें, वो काम करें, ये काम करें, वो करें. देखो, you have lot of work. If you just think what to do and you do all, at the end of few hours, you won't do anything. When you have a lot of work, relax, have a glass of water. See, okay, this A, B, C, D, E, F, 5 work is there. Take one work at a time. Every work requires its own quota of effort, concentration, duration, time. Concentration, effort, time, intelligence. Even many times, even drinking a cup of tea. That also requires concentration. You are watching mobile and you're drinking a cup of tea. You forgot it was too cold, too hot, or it slipped from your hand. Each work, if you think, I am kya kare, don't become anxious. Don't become anxious. Relax. Which is first priority work? Let me complete it. I need concentration, I need effort, I need intelligence, I need time. 4 things are required in each work. I may have 10 work, you can do all 10 if you go one by one. Just becoming puzzled and anxious and worked up, you can't do one of them perfectly. And your work is nothing, it is a puja of the Lord. So do it well. Anybody who does good work, work also comes to him. Somebody told me, if you want to get a work done, please see who is very busy. Don't give the work to a person who is not busy, because he is useless. If you want to get the work done, because the person is a performer, therefore work is coming to him. If you want work should not come to me, do in such a manner that it will never come to you. That is only one way. When you do the work, take it sequentially. You prioritize A, B, C, D. This is my priority. This is high priority. This is less priority. This is medium priority. Let me now start. And you give concentration. You give time. You give effort. You give expertise for things and complete the work. एक काम पूरा करा, अब दूसरा लेते हैं. आधा इधर क्या, फिर यहाँ मंकी माइंड, फिर 1/4 इधर क्या, फिर आधा वहाँ गया. बोले, oh my God, I have not answered that mail, let me complete. Dear. Now some phone call has come. Dear went to draft now. Now you are attending another work now. Now you do that work, फिर किसी का फोन आ गया. ऐसे नहीं होगा, उसको पूरा करो एक काम. I used to see in Gurudev such high efficiency. Even Guruji is so highly efficient. So, yukta cheshtasya. Work should be relaxing. Work should be calming your mind. Work should be rewarding. Work should be giving you devotion. Work should be giving you some kind of insight. Work should be giving you energy. Work should be giving you credibility. Work should be giving you some kind of silence. Work is not for tension. Work is not for work anxiety. If somebody comes, this work is there, please, I'll definitely do it. Just me complete this work, definitely I'll do it. Thank you, just give me 2 minutes, unless it is very urgent. No, it's not that urgent. Okay, I'll definitely complete. Thank you. We'll see more in our next class. Om Purnamadav Purnamidam Purnat Purnamadachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavasishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om Shri Gurubhyo Namah. Hari.